Right, hello everybody, it is Nalrod. Today, this is a quick video, my first ever YouTube video, and it's going to be a guide on how to install Ion Client for TF2, Titanfall 2. I'm going to cut the waffle, just get straight into it. So, firstly, why should you install Ion Client, okay? Before you see anything, we've booted up the game. As you can see, where NorthStar users, you'd see NorthStar, it says Ion, okay? What's the difference? Well, firstly, of course, we've got the this mod tab for other modded Titanfall users, strangers to this, right? But you can manage your mods, you can select on or off, that sort of stuff, right? But for new users, you have mods, you can put some settings, all that sort of stuff. But the main two drawers are multiplayer and NorthStar. Mainly, the fact that these two are together, okay? You can launch NorthStar, so I just wait for this. As you can see, I have no mods installed because I need a clean slate to show off how to actually install mods. But as you can see, we have NorthStar going, right? See, I've got that. Poor tits on her. I've got the, Gen 2 something, Gen 12. Those are on level 1 NorthStar. This is NorthStar. Play, server browser. This is NorthStar, okay? And then in the same launch of the game, we don't need to fiddle about with anything, no files, no nothing. We can literally just click this, go straight to multiplayer. This is my multiplayer account. If you watch me on stream, this is multiplayer stuff. Anyways. So, give me a second. Hopefully this works. So, I can't invite anybody because nobody's on right now. But the other drawer to Ion Client. Sorry, I'm yawning too much. Way too tired. The other drawer to Ion Client is the friends menu. Now, I can't invite anybody because I have no friends that are online. No friends in general, really, but basically, when a friend comes online, it won't say invite friends, it will say join friends. You click this menu, and it brings up your all of your EA Play friends, so the people you have added on EA. So it doesn't completely remove EA from being needed, but basically it brings up all your EA Play friends who are online, and you can just straight up join their parties in game. No faffing about with EA Play whatsoever, because it uses Epic Games' servers, as in the guys who make Fortnite. It uses, if I can recall, I think it uses some of their servers for stuff like this. I don't know how that might be. I might just be pulling that out my ass. I just know that they use some sort of external service for friend lists. They probably don't use Epic. Anyways, what this means is you don't need to faff about with EA Play. And the reason why I'm making this is because A, there's no Ion Client installation tutorial, but there's also the mod that I use. I have a mod that gives me free cam, except that free cam mod, it has a problem where, as you can see, I'm clicking invite friends. You can't invite friends while you have it installed. And so, instead of being a normal person and just removing that camera over and over, I'm going to be a bitch and a lazy prick and make all of you guys install this really peak mod client. So, let's get on with it and I'll show you how to do it. Right, okay. That, my thingamabob kind of shat itself. Titanfall, Steam broke. You remember, it's not Nalrod content if something doesn't break or shit itself halfway through. So, anyways, we're back here. So, what you want to do is go to this GitHub link. I will link it in the description. Like I said, blah 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 blah. Where's the fucking download? So, come here, download. Go to unrelease v1.13.6. So, as you can see, my various failed attempts from previous recordings. And whilst we're doing that, I'm going to show you guys the Titanfall 2 directory. So come to Steam here, go to Manage, and then go to Browse Local Files. And as you can see, I've already got this stuff installed. So you'll notice that some stuff like NorthStar Launcher, this Win64 shipping, this sort of stuff, that will, you know, that'll come to mind. So here we go, in the zip folder, this is everything that you need to run Ion Client. So what you want to do is so I'm not going to actually put this in here because it, before I did that, it actually sort of reset my thing. You can't have Ion Client installed and just put the files back in again, obviously. So what you want to do is open up, like I said, go to Manage Files, come here, and if you want to go to it manually and you don't want to use Steam for it, go to wherever you keep your thing. For me, it's the Big and Slow. Go to Steam Library, then Steam Apps, then Common, then Titanfall 2. Anyways, come here, scroll down until you see this icon here. So you see this pilot helmet icon, Titanfall 2 trial. You'll know this is where you need to put all these files. So you just come here, select all the files, pick them up, drag them, and then pop them in Titanfall 2. Don't pop them in a folder, don't do this, do this, copy to Titanfall 2. And then you should have it. So the files are in your game, hooray! But there's another thing. To actually launch the game with Ion Client on, you need to add something called I think it's called a launch option, launch parameter. So you want to write down this space dash NorthStar. That's it. Write that down there. Space dash NorthStar, and then your Titanfall 2 will also. It's important to have the space at the front, by the way. Space dash NorthStar, and then when you launch it, it will automatically launch with the Ion Client and the NorthStar Client mod. Awesome. But you know what? I'm gonna be awesome today because I'm just so friggin' tough. I'm gonna show you guys how to get mods as well. So say you want to drip out your characters, you want to get like a cool OS mod, you want to get something like that, I got you, okay? So, okay. Just give me a second so I don't dox my school. Actually, no, my school isn't here, never mind. Right. You want to come down here, and you want to go to Thunderstore. So, Thunderstore, this is a mod database for a couple of games. There's Boneworks, Repo, Risk of Rain 2, Titanfall 2 NorthStar is what we want, obviously. So pull up, and as you can see, there is. Oh, give me a second. Very tired. So as you can see, mods galore. Now, this is important to know. So when you look at your when you want to install a mod, you need to look at the specific things on it. So ignore all the stuff like custom menus and skins. You want to read the tab here that says something side. So sometimes there's a server-side mod, sometimes there's a client-side mod. A client-side mod is a mod that is ran from your computer. And what that means is it shows up to you and doesn't show it to anybody else who doesn't have the mod. So it essentially means like put customization. So it's like how Astrius has his Galaxy Kraber skin, all that sort of stuff. Then there's server-side. Server-side mods, like this Grunt Mode 2 server-side, this changes the gameplay. So you play as a grunt in this one, obviously, and it only works on NorthStar. This will not work on normal multiplayer. This anime lady will, because it's only client-side, okay? And client-side mods are, main menus, audios, these are gun skins, these are, UI, like, basically stuff that only affects you. But stuff like this, hardpoint domination, like, all that sort of stuff, that does not work unless you download it and you play it on a NorthStar server. But nevertheless, let's get a mod cracking. So let's pick a cool one. Let's do the what we got, P2016 search. So funky P2016 reloads. Okay, so it does a cool reload for the P2016. So this is already something that I actually run because I think it's really tough. So what you need to do is click manual download. this is important, click manual download, then go back up here, go to your recent download history, open up the zip file. Oh, frick. Here you go. Head us funky P2016 really. So you're gonna get an icon, license, manifest, readme. We don't give a fuck about that. We care about this. It's gonna have a file called mods, or it's gonna be called the same as the thing, like funky P2016. It's gonna have a name, and it's gonna be a folder, file folder, like this. Click that, and you get the mod, okay? If you open it and it has multiple mods inside, either drag the multiple mods into your directory, where I'm about to show you, or drag the entire mods folder into your directory. Except I can't really advise on that. This is how I was taught to do it. So come inside the mods folder, grab the thing. So let's go back to Titanfall 2. Go to manage, go to browse local files. And so in here, we've got all of our, Ion client stuff. Where you want mods, so you want to come here, R2 Northstar. Press that. You're going to get logs, mods, packages, plugins, runtime, enable mods. So the one we want to focus on is mods. Click that. We have Northstar client, Northstar custom. Shit, wait. Okay. No, never mind. Sorry, I thought I'd gone the wrong thing for a second. No, we're okay. So mods. This is where all the mods are. As you can see, I've only got the mods for the actual Northstar client. So what we need to do, again, all nice and simple, copy to mods. Now we have the funky P2016 reload. And if we boot up the game, so it'll take a little while. If we boot up the game. Right, okay, take two. Had one of my free cam mods installed. So it removed the gun model and the UI model. Which means, in simple terms, you couldn't see the gun, obviously. So we're booting the game back up. So we've loaded into the private match. I say loaded, we're in the fucking right brings.
You're working for the good guys.
Right,
Okay,
so
we've
loaded in. As you can see, we have the funky 2016 reload mod installed through Ion Client on vanilla servers, customization. And it doesn't just work for animations, it works for gun skins, pilot, weapon, everything that isn't like a new gun or a new Titan or some shit like that. Okay? Fuck, don't. Anyways, I just wanted to preface this while I'm doing this. So these mods will not get you banned in any way because they're, purely cosmetic. You won't get banned for these, okay? The anti-cheat doesn't pick them up. And in my opinion, it doesn't class as cheat, like, if you're going to play competitive, which I don't do, I only play casual, I stream casual. If you're going to play comp, then obviously you're going to have to disable them, aren't you? But that's as simple as just going back into your mods folder, picking them back out, you know what I mean? Like, basically what I'm saying is, use these with common sense. Don't, use some mod that, makes everybody bright colours or some shit. So it's super easy to see targets. Some shit that, helps with your aim or something. Be sensible, is what I'm trying to say. And like I said, in comp, I do not endorse the usage of these in any sort of competitive aspect. Because, fair playing field for everybody. But that's going to be about me for today. Hope this tutorial has helped you. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.